when you say you've learnt your lines and stuff, how much do you relate to the character? So are there some scenes where you can just be you?
I'll be real with you. The character's basically man.
I was gonna say that. That's basically what I was getting at. That's basically what I was getting at.
Like,
so it's a lot more easier for you because you know what you would do in that situation. For example.
Exactly. The character's so to a lot of man, like the character's mad relatable. So for me, it was just learning the lines, but like being that kind of character and tapping into that character was mad close to home.
So what kind of emotion do you share with your missus, for example? Hypothetical or acting, however you want to answer this question, yeah? When you feel like you want to cheat on her, but you don't want to tell her.
What's going on?
I'm just saying.
The question is...
No.
What is it?
No, he's moving like... I said, do you know who he's moving like? You're Tazer. I don't know if you're trying. I don't know if you're on my side.
So wild, I was listening to it at real time, yeah? And when you learned, everyone was like,
wait,
what?
Do you know what Tazer? I don't know what you're trying to do here.
You know what it sounds like?
I don't know what you're trying to do here, bro.
Shannon Sharp was sitting down with D Wade, and he was like, "What was the hardest thing for you?" You know what I mean? I think he said, I forgot what it was. It was like either losing a game in the championship or whatever. It was like, what was the hardest thing? Losing the championship or telling your wife you were cheating on her.
I saw that one.
It's a setup.
I thought you said losing the game.
Yeah, I think it's something.
No, he said telling his wife. I think
it's like telling his wife.
Is it recording?
Yeah.
No, I'm blessed.
No. Oh, yeah, let's cut that out.
So he's definitely going to move it. All right, then, cool. Let's start. What's happening, people? Welcome to another episode of the Free Shots Tequila podcast with myself, Marvin Abbey, who also got in the studio.
Mr. Exposed.
And Tazer Black.
We've got 3 special guests in the studio, 1 returnee.
Yes, sir. Big Tobz. What is it? Introduction thing?
Yeah, that's
what. Oh, yeah, Tobz, man. Tobz, man. Be inside, man.
Tobz, the actor today.
Yeah, today, man. The actor still, man. You know what I'm saying? The actor today.
We got the 2 masterminds behind the show that's coming up. I think I might cheat on my girlfriend. Interesting title, by the way.
Yeah, because Tazer wouldn't think about it. He would just do.
I was not sure where you were going.
Early shots, back from earlier, but it's cool. We're going to start.
After the last episode, a couple of men were dissing my last episode and you weren't even backing, man.
Oh,
Slide this, man. There's a couple...
Would you say keep this, man? I was to defend you and keep this you.
Did I diss you? What did I say?
Yeah, a couple of men was... Carry on anyway. So.
These guys didn't even listen to the episode.
I edited it, Joker. Man, edited it. What do you mean I
told you to beep the part out, you didn't beep it.
I did beep it.
You didn't?
What part?
The gym.
You didn't tell me that.
See, look at you.
You told me about the
gym and the conversation on the phone.
No, you said he's a liar. You told me the Anthony Joshua convo.
Yeah.
And the thing at the end. You didn't talk about the gym.
Okay, cool.
Look at this liar.
I think Sly told you.
That's why I know you're a cheater because you're lying to me in my face.
Wait. Stop.
Cheaters lie, just for the sake of lying,
We have to stop this because the people that cheat in the room are not the ones talking right now.
Oh, mad.
So allow me, please.
What are you talking about?
Why are you
talking about me?
I'm looking at you.
But I'm talking.
I can't because he's talking about
me.
Bro,
but you're not talking. Oh, he's talking about you, man.
No.
I'm talking right now.
He's the man cheating, the one not talking. I'm talking. He's talking. He's 4 man.
Alright, so what's the inspiration behind the show then?
I ain't involved. Let's get our names in first, though. We didn't get
No, Tobz took long, innit? That's what
I'm saying. What? Tobz answered straight away.
You weren't concentrating.
In your face, the man took long.
I see what Tazer's on still. I see what he's on still.
Episode already, blood.
Alright, cool.
But yeah, no, it's Tyrone, and yeah, I'm one of the co-creators of the production still.
It's incredible.
Yeah, man. Big Shex, co-creator of the show as well.
We love to see it. You're looking to win an award because I know Tobz is sitting here to talk about it. It's not the first thing I've been in that's won awards because you know the video I'm talking about. You know I love that video.
Wait, which video?
The one you done with years ago. Remember the one where you got nominated? Did you win? I'm not sure if you won, but you got nominated. Yes.
Oh, you're talking about what? Jungle?
No, not Jungle. Before Jungle. Yes, it's a music video, and you lot got nominated.
Oh, Woke.
Yes, and you don't
know
know
you're talking about
Seaside.
Yeah. I know you're talking about still.
Yeah, long before. Not even Jungle. Long before Jungle.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I know you've been in some shit.
You're working, man. We've been trying, man. You get me?
Why did you start acting? You just thought did you guys reach out to Tobz or because you saw him somewhere before or you just thought you'd be good for it?
Exactly, yeah. For this project we reached out to him. We've seen him in other stuff before. We crossed paths quite a lot socially as well because we've got quite a few mutual friends and I just reached out and just said, yo, got this idea, we've done it before. Let's talk. That's how it came about.
When you think about the cast, was it like, did you have everyone in mind for like, yeah, this person's gonna do this role, this person can do that role? Or did it kind of fall into place afterwards?
Not initially, but we had Tobz in mind for the main character. So when we were writing the script, we didn't necessarily have anyone assigned to it during the writing stage. But once we was coming to the end of it and we're just like finessing the script a bit, then we started to say, okay, cool, who do we think can play this in it? Who or we have like an A list, then like a B, and then like a C in it. But thankfully, everyone on the A was part of it, basically.
To clarify, that was...
I like it.
Who did you shout before, man? Bro? You're getting me now.
No, Tobz was definitely like who we had in mind for the Jermaine character still. So,
Let's wind it back a bit. You know what I mean? The title is insane. I think I might cheat on your girlfriend. You know what I mean?
Mad.
Tell us a little
My
bit.
girlfriend or your girlfriend?
It depends who I'm with that
No,
day.
what's the title? I might cheat.
You might cheat
On
on
my
my
girlfriend.
Oh, you said I think I might cheat on your girlfriend.
Man said it
I
depends
ain't
on what
listen,
time
you know what I
of
mean?
the day.
Because I don't see myself cheating on my woman, so that's why I'm just projecting.
Oh, I was thinking cheat on your girlfriend. Oh, like our girlfriend.
So yeah, like I said,
something
tell us a little bit about what the show is about
Mm.
and tell us how the title came about as well, because that is interesting.
It's wild still.
Yeah, do you know what? It's just a story about so basically what we try to do, we try to tell like relatable stories that reflect our community and our culture, but we're trying to balance a narrative in it. So obviously you've got like there's all different types of stories in it, but we just wanted to do stories that are probably not as promoted or that's out there as frequent as maybe some other kind of storylines, if that makes sense, innit? So we kind of knew as a company, this is kind of our angle and this is what we want to do. So yeah, with this particular idea, it's just about, it came to me just about relationships, innit? I was going to say, like, you have to kind of see, I don't want to spoil it for you guys, but it's about relationships and just kind of like letting people understand how it is from a guy's perspective. Obviously, Tobz is like, he's playing the main character. So like, explain how you feel like it was from your perspective, like when you read the script.
Like Mr. Gallus
what it
himself, you
was.
know.
Yeah, no, you know, obviously Tex and Shag hit me up. They was like, oh yeah, bro, like, we're doing this play, and the character we got for you before, like, you'll play the role real good. So they sent me the script. I thought, yeah, I said, send me the script. If I like the script, then obviously I might do it because I wasn't really trying to do theatre acting. I'm more trying to do on screen, innit?
Yeah.
If the script's good, then whatever. So yeah, I read the script and I thought, you know what, yeah, I like where the story was going. And I like the kind of message they're trying to put out through it. And I like how relatable it was as well. So I thought, you know what, this is sick. And the character's good as well. And like, this, I don't want to say too much about it because whoever's going to come and see it is going to come and see it. But I just felt like the storyline made sense. The character made sense. And I felt like overall it was a good show, like a show that I would want to watch myself. So I said, you know what, yeah, this is proper, man. I want to be involved. Like, do you know what I mean?
How different is theatre to, because you know, like, when you act, you can like mess up a line or you can mess something up and someone says cut, re-act, you know what I'm saying, or whatever.
Yeah, no,
but in theatre, it's just...
one cut.
Theatre's the truth, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, theatre's the truth because, as you know, it's like, when you're on the stage, you can't, like, even if you mess up, you can't even show that you've messed up because they can see it's live time, innit? So it's like, you really have to be on point. You have to know all your lines. You have to, like, there's so much thing you need to think about. Your breathing, your projection, like your other characters in the stage with you. Like there's so much things that it involves where like with music videos or films, like you can just do a take. It went good, let me do a take again. And so yes, it's really it really tests your skills, you know what I'm saying?
For you, one second, sorry to cut you off. So for yourself, did you find it was much harder than everything else you've done? Because like I said, when you go into the studio, you know, when you're working on the track or whatever, it's not one take. You know, it's not like, hey, you've got all your bars, we've got to knock this out in one take.
Yeah.
Did you find this was a little bit more difficult because you're thinking, this is all one take, essentially?
Do you want me to be honest, yeah?
Yeah.
The pressure was more difficult, but doing it was calm. Like I didn't have any problems like missing lines or anything like that. But I guess I'm kind of used to like, because even performing on the stage, I'm performing songs from 6 years ago. You just got to remember all these lines and lyrics. So I'm used to like going on the stage and remembering stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, but the pressure in that, this is my first time. I've got like the most lines on this thing. Like people have never seen me act before. So it's like, the pressure was the difficult part. But actually doing it was calm, man. Like I don't really struggle with like remembering lines and performing. Do you know what I mean? So
I was going to say, I've seen loads of interviews and podcasts with actors talking about them starting in theatre and how being on screen and doing theatre is where you actually build your acting career. When you say you've learnt your lines and stuff, how much do you relate to the character? So are there some scenes where you can just be you?
I'll be real with you. The character's basically, man.
I was going to say that. That's basically what I was getting at.
Like,
So it's a lot more easier for you because
Yeah,
you know what you would do in that situation. For example.
Exactly. The character's so to a lot of man, like the character's mad relatable. So for me, it was just learning the lines, but like being that kind of character and tapping into that character was mad close to home.
So what kind of emotion do you share with your missus, for example? Hypothetical or acting, however you want to answer this question, yeah? When you feel like you want to cheat on her, but you don't want to tell her.
What's going on?
I'm
What
just
kind
saying.
of question is
No,
that?
Man's
I need
trying
to
to-
know.
What is it?
No,
I
no,
know
he's moving
I
like-
know sideboard, bro.
Marvin,
I said,
do you know who was moving like?
You
Yo, Taze, I don't know if you're
No,
trying.
but
I don't know if you're on my
it was
side.
so wild. Yeah,
Yeah, but
I was listening to it at real time, yeah? And when you landed, everyone was like,
Wait.
what?
Do you know what?
Taze, I don't know what you're trying to do
Do you know what
here.
it sounds
What
like?
I don't know what you're trying to do here, bro.
Shannon Sharp was sitting down with D Wade, and he was like, "What was the hardest thing for you?" You know what I mean? I think he said, I forgot what it was. It was like either losing a game in a championship or whatever. It was like, what was the hardest thing? Losing the championship or telling your wife you were cheating on her?
I saw that one.
What
It's a setup. It's a setup.
I
It's a
thought
setup.
you said losing the game.
I think something.
No, he said telling his wife. I think
Yeah,
he said
it's like telling his wife. So the other thing is, one was about a game, and the other was like, and telling your wife you were cheating on her. A man was like, why would you ask me
No,
something
Come on,
like
you're
that?
3 shots, man.
No, because
That's
the
it.
thing, because
Hey, good
basically,
morning.
I think it was No For Sure podcast when they were on. And I think Taze posed a similar question, but in a better way.
Alright, ask me the question again.
And then-
Let me-
and basically what they were saying was instead of you cheating, you should be able to come to your partner and say, I was thinking of cheating, but I'm not gonna.
Okay.
And these are the reasons why I was thinking of cheating. Let's like work through it. And they were saying that's a more adult way because your partner might not want to hear it, but it's better for them to hear that than you cheat and then find that later. But the way Taser worded it was mad.
Because I wanted to see the acting side of it.
Or how about you don't cheat and you shut the fuck up?
No, but I'm more thinking about the acting side of
Bring
it.
that shit home. Imagine, bro. Dude, a
Like, there's
12-hour
no
shift.
alternative, like.
Bro, imagine after a 12-hour shift, Marvin, you are tired. You know what I mean? Had a bad fucking day. Manager's on your case and your missus is telling you, I see this light skin you know what? And I wanted to suck his dick. But I didn't.
So I'm just letting
I'm
you know.
letting you know.
Wait, hold on. Why did I put it in me? Like,
that's too much information. That's too much.
This is a serious conversation,
So what
though.
information you want?
This is a serious
She can say she's gonna
conversation,
cheat, but don't talk about you what
Okay,
she
so
wants to do.
what
I don't
No,
want
but
you
no,
to
but
do
the thing is,
that.
but you want to know what the you looks like though, because you be like, who?
Why?
Who?
But check this though. Check this though.
First, I want to know if it's taller
I
than
wanna know
you.
your
I check this though, because this is a real conversation. Yeah. Would you actually want your girl to tell you that?
No, just
exactly.
leave.
You wouldn't want her to tell you
Just
that.
leave, bro.
Ah.
No, but if she saw a guy that she thought, oh, do you know what? Yeah, I would like to fuck this nigga. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
That's
that's
crazy.
wild.
That's
Why are you saying it like that, man?
That's
I don't know. I want to
but
get to know the guy.
So she's thinking that, but she's not. Like, would you rather tell you that?
I don't want to hear
No,
it.
don't tell me nothing.
Do you know why I hear what you're saying? Because
That's crazy.
okay, what? Okay,
Brother.
no, wait.
Do you get where I'm coming from, bro?
No. The question is, yeah.
Pause.
The real question is, yeah. And let's be honest, yeah. If something was going wrong in your relationship, yeah,
Mm.
do you think it's you or her?
Both of us.
Depends.
It depends, doesn't it?
No. So if a girl comes to you and says, "By the way, I'm thinking about someone else," do you think you're the issue or she's the issue?
We don't know.
Initially,
but I'm saying,
initially you would think it's her.
Type person you are, innit?
Initially, you know what I mean? Let's not lie. Initially,
it's
you
her?
would think it's her.
No, but you think it's
Initially.
you.
No,
You're
but
lacking
you might
somewhere.
think it's you.
Oh, hell
If you
no.
know you're doing something
That's
wrong,
my
It
point.
depends on
Oh, hell
what.
no.
It depends on who you are and what you're doing.
Okay,
like.
cool. So I'm
Do you
saying
know
it
what
depends on what type of person you are. So
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
come with no
Because
type of person like
I
that.
was the thinking
You can't come and tell me that. Even if you left, I'd assume it's you anyway. Just leave.
Yeah,
Don't come and tell me
that's
you
true.
want to cheat and let's fix it. Just the fact that you told me, I don't think I want to fix this.
I hear you still.
That's me. That's me. Me. Some
I
people
agree
might
still.
want.
Because if you're already
Bro,
thinking like that, it's
Come
done,
on,
man. It's
Nah,
done, man. It's done.
Because you see me,
It's
I'm
over.
I'm never ever going to my girl. By the way, I think I'm thinking of cheating.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
you because you would never do that.
I'll never do what?
would
You
have
never tell her or never
You
do
would
it.
have solved the.
No, it's not that. It's not that.
You would
To
have.
be honest.
No, you would have solved.
No. If we're gonna be
you would have
honest,
solved the situation in your head. Like you look at the girl and be like,
no,
it's
man.
worth it or
Man,
it's not worth
don't
it.
think like that, bro.
no. But
No.
see, let me get straight.
Somebody
If
stood up-
you're out in a club, yeah, you got a girl and a girl comes up to you, she moves to you. In your head, you're not gonna calculate what you're gonna do.
Facts.
I shouldn't do this. Or I shouldn't do this. That's what you're gonna do in your head.
Consequences.
No,
Exactly.
no.
But man said you don't do that.
What are the consequences? Is in you getting caught tonight or you
No
getting
one's
caught
thinking about getting
eventually?
caught.
No.
It's about.
Oh, right, that's my point.
No,
then.
it's about whether I'm gonna do it or not.
But part of whether you're going
You're not thinking.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Hold on, let me get straight.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Wait, one second. When a brother robs a bank, did he think to himself, when you run in there with a thing, you think, I'm gonna get caught? No.
No, there's a
You're-
potential you could get caught though.
you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about the money. Or do it, yes. Am
I
I
don't
doing
think that
that or not?
translates in cheating.
It does.
How?
If a
You have
guy's
to
gonna
think
cheat,
about
a guy ain't gonna think, I'm gonna get caught
Consequences getting
tomorrow.
no? Yeah, exactly.
What?
If you're he said think about the consequences. He's agreeing with you with that part, but I'm saying part of the consequences is getting caught.
Man, don't think about that.
That's why I said you're a ruthless
But
man.
do you know what man
You're
you
not-
think about? I'll give you an
You're a
example.
ruthless man.
When do you think about getting sorry, Keith? My thing is this, nothing to do with
By the way,
See,
that
see,
context,
see what I'm
this is
saying?
a cheater speaking, innit?
I knew
He's already convinced.
And
And
that's what this brother's an assassin.
No, Marvin.
He's trying to say to man, what consequence? What are you thinking
Marvin,
about?
I hear what you're saying. So I had a conversation with a friend, you know what I mean, about, we were talking about a woman or whatever that you'd been talking to essentially, having a conversation. And I had to say to him at the time, you know, he was thinking of doing things he shouldn't have been doing. And this is going to sound wild, yeah? And I was like, if you're going to get caught, it can't be her, bro. And I was like, there's a possible, and I look at, bro, I'm a person that looks at every eventuality. There's a chance you could get caught, right? And I said to him, what conversation are you having with your missus if she's looking at them pictures and she's thinking, are you serious?
Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about. There's certain
You say
people
she was buff,
you're looking
your
at.
wife might hear you out.
Taser, you know.
Your wife might spud you still.
You know,
I hear it still. I hear it still.
No, but
Spuddy.
I've heard situations where man, the picture comes out and the girl's like offended. If the girl looks like trashy
Bro,
or
she's
whatever,
fuming.
she'll be offended.
Yeah,
But if a girl's nice, I've heard girls say, you know what, I can understand, but let's work this out if they want to still be in a relationship.
Yeah,
And some of them will still be angry, Marvin.
Yeah, they still
but
be
it's
angry,
not
but
like
they get it.
you risked our relationship
That's
for this.
crazy though. If your girl cheats on you, she shows you a picture of her dust to you. You're upset.
Oh, exactly.
If she shows me
Makes it
a
worse,
wavy,
innit?
I'm
Makes it
still
worse.
upset, bro.
Yeah,
But I'm not,
yeah,
because
yeah,
the wavy might even be worse.
Marvin,
than
You
the
probably be more upset with the
I'm
wavy.
not upset with the wavy.
You probably be more upset with the wavy.
Marvin,
This nigga is wavy. though.
Marvin.
He's wavy.
But your
still.
girl's basically telling you that, look, I bag better.
Okay, let's look at
Exactly, and that's why for guys it will hurt more.
Because if
Whereas
guys
if
got
you
an
got-
egotistic thing as well,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
the
yeah.
Remy
that would
and
hurt more,
Papoose
bro.
thing. The Remy and Papoose thing. I don't know whether it's true or not, right?
That's
But
true, man.
I saw pictures of the brother next to Papoose, yeah, and I was like, that is the only person I've ever seen with less chin than Papoose, bro. The brother.
But do you
had
know
no
what?
chin.
But do you know what? Status-wise, I follow battle rap, innit?
Man has more head up here. than
Status-wise, he's next up.
Oh, with the guy
What?
that she's...
Wait,
He's
say
the
again,
block
say again.
captain.
What, he's what?
He's next up.
What, like Sue Surf type levels? Like,
Yeah,
he's
he's next
like,
up.
is he
Everyone wants to
good?
battle him.
Is he cold?
Brother, everyone wants to battle him.
Let me get it straight. Is it because you're the next up battle rapper? And
No,
cold,
I'm saying
well, you can
status-wise.
cheat on-
But
you can
Papoose
cheat
is
on
still
man.
doing A rhyming with B and C and D and F.
Brother, you
Alphabet
ain't-
slow. Don't laugh. Don't laugh. You're
Brother.
rapping too.
Now, poor
You get what I'm
respect
saying?
about Papoose' name
No,
still,
no,
man.
I lie.
I'm not saying I don't have respect for
Brother,
Papoose.
Remy went to
I'm
over 6
saying-
years, and man held you down.
talking about 2023.
Nah,
I hear you,
and then the
I
next
hear you.
battle
Let's
rap-
talk
and the next
about
battle rapper up is you're gonna cheat.
It's her league.
Oh,
It's her
get
league.
out of
It's
here,
her
man.
league. I'm talking about 2023, bro.
Oh, it's
All
her
Remy
league.
said
It's her
is,
league. It's her league.
did Nasser
It's her
Rima
business.
dream
She manages
took
him up,
forever
right,
to
innit?
come out?
Oh, so is that thing real though? Is that actually real? Was it just...
I don't know whether it's true or not, but my point is, it's her league, it's her business, and she booked him.
What do you mean? She's her. She owns
It's
the
her
league.
league. The battle was on her league.
Oh,
The
Ross.
issue that he has, he's not signing to no league. He's
Well,
like,
fuck his
if
premiership.
you don't want me to play in your or battle on your franchise, should I say, pay me. But his fee's mad because he's next up. But he doesn't want to battle these small. He's rinsed out. He's killed Bear Man. Lyrically. So he's like, I want the big boys. Some of the big boys are in jail. Some of the big boys are out, but they're demanding a big P. So he's like, if the PP fee is going to say XYZ, I want to get paid this. Tear up his contract. Not getting paid what you lot offer. So certain man is still crying online. They're going on Joe Biden's podcast, Matt Hoffa's podcast, crying because they got paid 20 bags a show. But their value is obviously 100K upwards. And he's like, well, I'm getting that. So fuck you lot. So obviously Remy's come out and gone, nah, I like your business practices. So that's how they started fucking with each other. So my point is, status-wise, I can see why she would go with him. I'm not saying she has.
Yeah, but Papoose in a.
I don't know what Papoose is doing right now.
Nah,
Let's not
Pap-
lie.
nah,
I don't know what he's doing.
Nah, Papoose
Say
is.
the Nasser Rima dream.
Yeah, but she's still chasing status. Like, ain't it like in that? That's a man.
Bro.
Kids, and, like she can't be chasing a big woman to be chasing status. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I'm all the way up.
She came out. She came out. She
Bro,
was
man.
6 years.
Papoose said, my man need to
I'm
battle.
disappointed in her for that one.
You're
No,
saying
Papoose-
that man need to go out there and battle for it.
No, Papoose made. Can I remember I was watching something and he like he's on some kind of distribution thing or whatever that like whenever he brings out an album he gets most of the money or something. He's brought out bare albums last year.
The word you
Bro,
were going
so-
for was distribution.
Whatever the word is, bro.
Nah, he's
I'm not knocking that Papoose
Yeah,
has
so,
dough.
so,
I'm not
so,
saying.
he's not a waste man.
I'm not saying he's a waste man.
He's
I'm
just
saying
ain't
she's
popping
come out.
like-
He's not popping like she probably
Yeah,
wants. Because I'm telling you who she's gone for. I'm not saying she's gone for a next battle rapper that's like known
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
street.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
saying this guy that she's gone for is next up, bro.
And Taser isn't even saying she should. He's just
I'm not
saying
saying she should.
did.
I'm saying the brother
Yeah,
is
yeah.
saying.
Sounds like you're condoning it. Over
No,
there
I'm
still.
saying I can see why she shifted.
That's what I'm saying. So,
But we said that though.
Man,
You
serial cheater.
just
What?
said when a girl cheats on you and the dude's more waving you, you be vexed. Bear in mind, in the lyric
I
that
don't think he's way
in the
wrong,
battle,
Papoose.
in the
Papoose
battle.
won't see that he's way more.
Wait.
Exactly. I don't see that.
Hold on. In the battle, yeah, the youth that he battles in that's another guy he battled that's next up as well, Geechee Gotti, yeah. In his third round, reason why the whole thing went viral.
I saw that.
He said Papoose knocked him out and stood over him.
Yeah.
So on a fighting thing, Papoose has already let you know you're a pussy.
Yeah.
And his comeback was, if I fight a guy over a woman and I still got the woman, then why am I still beefing kind of thing? That was his rebuttal.
I hear it.
Yeah.
That was his rebuttal. So that's why everyone's like,
You did get beat up though. But I hear it.
So Pappy beat him up, yeah?
Apparently,
that's what I'm saying.
This is wild, bro.
name in it as well.
Yeah, like
I
you
think
think Geezy's on stuff.
like,
as well.
Remy
He wasn't even saying
and
nothing.
she was chilling there just
Yeah,
in the
because
middle.
remember
Like,
the contract states, if you start, because some of the contract states, if you fight, you're not getting paid.
no, I'm talking about Remy was just there
Yeah,
chilling.
it's her league. You can't fight either.
Why are you there?
It's her league.
What's that mean?
I said,
What?
bro?
3 shots live, so you're not going to be there.
Smack. She's like, you're a smack
Yeah, Smack,
type of
yeah.
a-
She's like
but-
Smack.
Yeah, but
Smack's still there.
you own it. You don't have to be there.
Smack's still
Smack
there,
is
bro.
there, bro.
No, I hear you.
Oh,
but
that's the person.
Yeah, he owns URL Battle League.
Oh,
Yeah.
Smack DVD and them things.
oh, it's like,
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
your brother?
Oh, yeah. You see?
Yeah,
I
but
thought
the
it was
big
just
big,
the name
no,
of shit.
bro.
I thought it was
swear.
the name.
No,
His
brother.
brother was like, like you got Risky
Smith
Roads.
TV and them
Risky
things that-
Roads is
Is a person.
Yeah.
Rooney, innit? Alright, cool.
Tim and Barry Tim Barry don't exist. Or am I?
Yeah,
No,
they're all people.
yeah,
They're all
yeah,
people.
yeah.
SBTV, rest in peace. Do you know what I mean? SB's Smoky Bars, Jamal. That was his name back in the day.
Yeah, but I hear.
But she's the only one. Link up.
No, but it's not the same
GRM.
name though.
What do
Like
you
GRM.
His name's Smack. Oh yeah, but I'm saying his name is
no, I
Smack.
just didn't know
that his name
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
actually
no.
Smack.
But he's in every single battle. Well, the big leagues, obviously the smaller leagues that are part of his channel now, but the big ones, he's always there, bro. Because he's the one that would attract like Drake and Diddy and Busta Rhymes, Jadakiss. He's the one that they're standing next to when they go to the shows. Yeah.
Okay. So outside of, you know what I mean, I know cheaters are excited.
Waiting for this episode, didn't it?
So what I say, you know, when you think of all of the difficulties in bringing this together, what can you say were, you know what I mean, some of the biggest struggles in kind of working through this project from beginning to getting it out there?
Do you know what? So we've been doing this, like, we started kind of putting shows together back in 2012, innit? So it's been a long process. We haven't obviously been consistent throughout the whole time. We've done over different things and obviously live, holidays, etc., innit? But we knew that the market was always there because when we did our very first show, actually, back in 2008, we had a line around the corner for a show that was already sold out. So this is Unicorn Theatre, 300 capacity. And we had about 200 people outside still trying to get in. So we knew the demand. This was before social media. This is 2008.
Is this buy a ticket on the door?
We had a few to sell on the door, but they sold out. There was like a handful left.
Okay.
So originally they were sold online, and then we said, look, there's still a few more left.
Oh, that's why.
Come
Yeah,
to the
yeah.
door. But there's no way to get there's not a social media. You can send like a tweet or something to say sold out. You didn't really know. Do you know what I mean?
you
It's
just find out when you
difficult,
get there.
innit? Yeah. So we always knew the demand was there. So with this particular show, so obviously when we're bringing it back, and again, we've worked with other names as well in the industry. So for us, I guess it's just the awareness. The challenge will probably be the awareness and letting people know that there's a new type of theatre that's going to be more cool, more relatable, and for the culture, do you know what I mean? And the story that you can relate to, characters you can relate to, and obviously you see your favourite talent in it as well. Do you know what I mean? Because again, there's a perception of what theatre might be. And although that's the type of theatre that caters to maybe a certain demographic, theatre can still be cool. It can still be emotive. Do you know what I mean? If I say, what you guys doing on the weekend? People might say, day party or brunch or there's a concert. Party. Yeah.
Okay.
You get me? But no one ain't thinking about theatre. So yeah, man, that's kind of...
When you say you worked with some names from before, in 2008, what was the name of your play then?
No, so that's when we was up and coming. So it wasn't any kind of big names then. The most recent was, we worked with Pagey in the past, Pagey Keiki, and we worked with ZZ Mills as well. And then this one's like, obviously, like a full all-star kind of studied cast. This one, so yeah.
Yeah, man. Again, it's on the day that... What's the day that I said I can make again? Saturday.
And it's 26th, 27th, and 28th of October.
Why are you looking
Check
at
your
it?
calendars, man.
We got tickets for you guys, man.
Oh, yeah, I know
Check your
27th, not
calendars,
wrong.
man.
28th.
Check your calendars, man.
28th, yeah, because 27th we're not about.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I remember I said that.
Where
I
we
had
go?
it.
Yeah.
Birmingham.
You said it.
I said the Birmingham thing is.
Is it?
It's not confirmed yet, but yeah.
Speak it into existence.
I like
That man's there still.
Pull out, man.
Which day?
So how does it like how does it come together? So that it's you have an idea. Whose idea was it initially, or did you come together? I was like, yo,
This particular idea was Ty. So Ty came with the idea, the concept. He created. He done like a first skeleton draft, and then came to me, and then we kind of built out from there. So kind of tore it apart a bit, rebuilt some of it, and then it is what it is now, basically.
and are some of the characters in like the show inspired by people that you know?
To a degree, which makes it easier sometimes if you know some people. But again, actually, no, we changed some of the characters, didn't we? But To a degree. I would say, generally speaking, we sometimes do relate to people that we know because it makes it easier to draw on references, especially when we're writing together. Because it's just a funnier process because, you know, what would my man say? For example, when we say, all right, cool, let's slap that down as one of the lines in the script. So it does make the process a little bit easier writing it based on characters that you know. And it's a bit funnier as well, man.
So what's your writing, what's your writing process like, you know, in getting it together? You know what I mean? Is it just you two or do you write with other people?
Just us two. So, like for this one, for example, like I said, he came with the first draft and then we built it out from there. With another one we got coming up, I came with the first draft to him, but there's other stuff we've got where we sat down together and done it together from scratch. So it varies, just literally depends on the idea, the time we have on our hands. I might be busy doing something, so he'll start working on it or vice versa.
The reason I asked is because one time, one of my friends said that one of his friends was writing a play about podcasters. He was like, would any of you lot be interested in sitting on a Zoom and just letting us ask you bare questions? So I was like, all right, cool. And then some of the questions that they were asking was just like more to do with like the schedule of running a podcast as opposed to the character. So in my mind, it's like, so I was like, so who's this podcast about then? Because you lot are saying three guys this is the story. Everyone's going to think it's us, isn't it? You know what I mean? And they're like, no. So it's going to be their depiction of what they think a podcaster should be. Yeah. But that's why I asked, what's your writing process like? Because if you are writing about women, did you call anyone and say, how would you react in this situation? Or how would you react in that situation if this happened? I mean, did you lot do all of that?
Do you know what? There's a level of like, obviously we all write it from our perspective in it, and obviously you have conversations with your female friends and have your conversation with females in general about their thoughts and their general opinions and things. But obviously when we give the script to someone, so when obviously we gave it to the ladies in this particular show, they will obviously feed back and go, I would kind of say it like this, or this is how we would do it. So there's obviously collaboration on that part as well. Do you know what I mean? So we allow them to say you're cool. Because again, we're guys, innit? If a female thinks this isn't particularly right, we will say it like this, or we will handle it like this, then...
Oh, so you give the cast creative control a little bit in terms of like to change certain bits? Or...
To an extent, yeah.
Especially for voices that we can't speak directly from. Like we can't write directly from a woman's voice, innit? It would never be authentic.
Is it only theatre or are you actually doing screen as well?
Yeah, both screen, film. We're working on a film at the moment. So one of our plays we done got commissioned into a feature film. So we're just in development for that at the moment.
Dope.
Yeah, everything really.
Incredible. How does that's a big jump, no?
Yeah.
How does that work?
It's a big difference, bro. It's literally you have to rewrite the whole thing because
that's what I was thinking.
Theatre, people are forgiving. Like people, even if you mess up a line, people ain't gonna crucify you. Sometimes things that could be like you'll make a joke on stage and people will laugh their asses off, bro. Like they'll go crazy. But the same joke you make on the screen, it won't be as funny. It just wouldn't be as funny. So we have to change it a bit because again, people aren't forgiving when it comes to screen. They'll crucify you if something don't look genuine or doesn't sound genuine. Whereas in theatre, you're way more forgiving. So it was a big change. There's a lot of changes you have to do to it.
And I guess because of how you do it in theatre, you get to say certain things. You get to say them a certain way. But when you're acting, it has to be as realistic as possible. You know what I mean? Theatre, you're projecting.
It's a bit exaggerated. Yeah.
In theatre as well, you have more of an atmosphere because everyone's kind of anticipating watching the play and it's live and
you're there.
And people's expectations, not in the rude, are a bit lower because there's no CGI or there's no like what I'm seeing is what I'm seeing. Man might come in on a wooden horse. I have to imagine that's a real horse. Whereas on the screen, if you come on a wooden horse, man, what is this, brother? Get my ticket back. So I kind of get what like.
And you know what? With theatre as well is like certain if we reference something in our scripts in theatre, for film we have to elaborate on it. Do you know what I mean? Like so, that was one thing as well. Like certain storylines that we had when we're translating it to film, we have to. It has
to make sense.
Yeah, it has to make sense. Do you know what I mean? With theatre, you will overlook it like, okay, cool, whatever, and kind of move past it.
You mean like a flashback?
Not even like a flashback. Just it could be a theme. It could be a conversation. It could just be something that's happened.
Something you mentioned.
But
something
you can't with you know when you watch a film, you're like, nah. Like you're watching the film and the characters, the character arc don't make sense, or it's just something that's, you know what I mean? You can tell when you watch a good film and you're like, the character was dope, the storyline was dope. With theatre, it's a bit different. You don't have to go into so much details about it. Like if you notice when some of your favorite films, think about the character and they really build on their backstory and their storyline. Do you know what I mean? In theatre, you don't have to. You don't really worry about that so much.
You're right, man. What? He did get you there still.
Don't let these
No, but you know what I mean? Like in the film, the thing is that in theatre, you don't zoom in on anything. If you mention something in a film, they're gonna zoom in on that thing, and then it's gonna be in their mind. Like why did they make reference of this text message that came through.
Yeah,
No,
This
yeah.
person's name.
And it come through later.
You have-
It makes
you're
sense
right.
later
You
on.
have to,
You're
like,
definitely right, because
all
John
time.
Wick can't kill 400 people in front of me. Yeah, I'll be bored after the fifth one, bro. But on screen, big man.
No, but you know it's right because there's certain things in. I'll use the Sopranos as an example. There was a storyline they had. Have any of you watched Sopranos?
Sopranos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was the storyline where, when the FBI breaks into the crib and then they plant, the lamp with the mic in it.
I think so, yeah.
And then the storyline just died. Like it never went anywhere.
Mm.
And for me, that kind of got me because if you look at how much work they put into getting it into the crib, it kind of builds you up and then nothing comes of it. So now you're like, what was that about? You know what I mean? Because it's literally like somewhere along the line or another show.
Yeah, but if someone got bagged because of a mic in their yard, wouldn't it reference that scene?
Yes, but they didn't. So like it felt like something that just fizzled out. You know what I mean?
Anticlimax.
That's what sometimes you're like, maybe they introduced this, it didn't really work, and they had to get rid of it somewhere along the line because it's a long-term TV show, essentially. So they're watching it, you know what I mean, and they're working through it, essentially. People are like, maybe we're not into this, essentially, and then they pull it out. But you're right in saying that you kind of have to develop certain things because people will notice. Because as someone watching the show, I was excited to see where that goes.
Maybe they put it in there to cut it, not to cut it short, but to maybe bring an end to it if maybe it wasn't commissioned. Maybe there might be something in the background that they got commissioned for a couple other seasons, so that got pushed. Whereas if they got cut, maybe he would have said something on that wire.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
And they would have
And they
finished the
would've
show,
cut-
maybe.
finished the show, maybe.
Because that was season, I think it probably season 2 or 3 at the most.
Mm.
And it's a 6-season show. So yeah, and it just fizzled out,
Alright, so do we learn stuff like his job
Yeah. We see him at work, yeah.
in the theatre?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's stuff you don't have to explain.
No, I know, but I'm saying in a movie that maybe that might be one of the reasons why it's contributing to the reason why he's thinking about cheating on his girlfriend. So you show his environment at work. The boss might be bullying him or the receptionist might be flirting with him. So his mind is, you know what I'm saying? So when he goes home, whatever situation it is at home, it's like, okay, I see why he's thinking about cheating.
But I think that's what they kind of show in the thing.
No, but I'm saying in a movie, there'll be a lot more thought put into that.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? As opposed to in theatre.
Is there ever an excuse to cheat?
I was going to be my next. This is why you're my guy, bro. I'm cheating.
Man, ain't no cheating,
Do you know what
bro.
that looks like, Marvin? Please tell me. You saw the
Should I tell you my
situation.
answer for this year?
That's it. When it's talking about Nori took the dap back, wait, dap the wrong nigga.
I could have done that to tell you like that.
Listen, he took the dap back.
Yeah, so is there ever an
Do you know
excuse
what
to
it is?
cheat?
Yeah, cheating's wrong. Full stop.
Yeah, it is.
But
Man got this
I
disclaimer out quick,
understand
though.
why people cheat. I understand why some people cheat.
Okay, so living in that realm.
Do you get?
What Tobz
What
said,
are
I'm not
reasons?
saying he should have did it.
I'll give you a reason why you're
understand
cheating.
why he
For example, like,
so give us a reason, in terms of
Okay, so for example, you're at home and I don't know, your girl or your wife, whatever, she's not giving you affection or she's not giving you what you need, kind of thing. And then I don't know, when you go out, someone else is willing to do that. And maybe you've spoken to your partner about this, but she just, I don't know, maybe she's just lazy. She doesn't want to give you that, but you love her, so you don't want to leave her. So that obviously leads you to getting tempted because someone else is willing to feel what this person isn't given. So I understand why that person might be
But
like,
in that scenario,
Big man, like you
you're
can't
wrong.
overlook a little bit of
why you pointing at
temptation.
me, bro? I'm not
Man's
talking about
a
me,
you
bro.
said it.
No, I just-
Here.
No, I'm saying, so in that scenario, would you never think that maybe something that I'm doing, that's why she's being off with me? Hence why I'm not getting the affection that I require.
This guy,
See?
man.
No,
But
I'm
this is
saying
the thing though, like, if you're
does that cross your mind is what I'm saying?
So it depends, because in that situation, obviously, like as adults, you're meant to have a conversation about it. Like if you're not getting no love, you're gonna be like, yo, like what's going on? Like we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and-
don't like your
and
late,
it-
I don't
and
like
it-
your late nights at the studio. Can't you go studio at daytime?
Can't fucking
Yeah, but that's
creative-
not an
creative
excuse to
energy.
not give your partner like.
I'm asking you. I'm saying that's her response. I don't like
If
when you
it-
do late night studios with your boys. Is it possible that you do 9 to 5 with your studio time? So when I finish work, we both have time for each other.
I mean, if it's possible for me to do
It's definitely
earlier-
possible. It's whether you
No,
want
but
to
it
do
might
it or
not
not.
be though. It might not be.
It's
My
definitely
engineer
possible,
might not be available.
Then get an
daytime.
engineer that's available.
It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work still.
I
You
hear
gotta give
you,
man a lot of
but-
work still.
Oh, what am I not enough? You know, that's what she's doing. This is
I
what I'm
hear that
saying.
still.
Exactly. So what do you do then? But then there's a babes who's always in the studio, just giving you the eye.
But this, that's what I say. This is probably why people cheat in certain situations, because it's like,
that's how little
Do
Kim
you know
got
what I mean?
Biggie,
Like-
you know. She was in the studio, bro. I'm just saying.
it's hard out here, man.
He knows.
This fella's moving mad, you know. Listen, don't let man rope you, you know. He
No,
roped
no,
you,
no,
you know.
I'm a point
Cheaters
still,
Anonymous.
man.
Tobz,
I hear the
Tobz
man
is
say-
sitting there saying, yeah, you know, all right, maybe I was wrong still.
I'm just saying, innit? I'm just saying.
It's a demand.
But I think
It's
they
a
was-
tricky one, man. It's a tricky one. Every situation is different, man. You know what I mean?
So do we agree that like there's obviously cheating's wrong, but is there ever an excuse to cheat?
I wouldn't say there's an excuse, you know.
Or,
like Tobz said,
or sorry, a reason that we can be like,
And not even
I
say-
hear it.
not even say there's a reason to do it. There's certain situations where you can sit there and say, I don't agree with you doing X, Y, Z, but I can see how you got
How you
there.
got there. That's what I'm
You know
trying to
what I
say
mean?
to you. That's the point
I
I
can
was
see
saying.
the
still.
things that led to this and so on. I can also sit there and sit in the situation. I can also point out many ways where I can say you could have done this, you could have done this in that situation. Like I can definitely see how you would have got into that, but there's other things you could have done in that situation that would have, you know what I mean, not led to that. Where you could have had a conversation with your partner, you could have left, you could have done this. There's so many things. But we can also say, I see how this person ended up in that situation. It's not an ideal situation. It's not a situation I would see myself in. It's not a situation anybody should be in, but it's reality. It's life. Things happen, you know what I mean? Sometimes people have issues in a relationship, you know? People drift apart. People, you know, little things happen along the way where people end up around other people, you know, because proximity is one of the most dangerous things. And that's where, you know, sometimes that's where that work husband thing comes from, where people spend so much time around each other, where you begin to grow some kind of affection for someone because you're around them for so much.
Well, you
And
can't be
it not,
right.
bro, I'm not saying
You
it's
can't be
right.
brother. I've been in the studio bare long. Man ain't growing no affection for you, man, bro. It's been 7 years, bro.
Yeah,
Wait,
because
is
none
that-
of
is
us
that
are smoking the bone, so that's what.
What? Hey, yo, what?
Whoa.
That's a valid
Brother,
answer,
that
but
is
it's
a
wild,
why.
bro.
Whoa.
That is a
Wow.
why.
But
I hear
every-
it, but it's
I don't hear that, bro. That is.
How is that? Because I said we're not doing that.
I know we're not.
You only,
Yeah,
but he's
that's
basically you
what I
only got
said.
affection for those who are.
Yeah, but at work, you're not
Which is
doing that
true.
either with your work husband. What are you doing
Some
with your work
people
But I
husband?
wouldn't have a work
No,
husband.
but that's my point.
You know what I mean? By five, you know what I mean? If there was some woman here and she has some nice ass titties, I'm not saying after 2 years I wouldn't want to put them in my mouth.
What? What's going on here?
2
man?
years, you know. That is, you got a loving wife at home, you know.
I'm just saying you don't know what's going on at
When
home.
man said earlier on about the cheater being quiet, now we here, bro.
I wasn't quiet.
You was quiet earlier on.
I was
About
talking.
that, though, Tay. When you said
I was talking.
you're moving mad.
I
bro.
was making noise.
So all I'm saying is Big Tobz posts too many shirts on his Instagram.
What?
To be a man, you don't cheat, blood. That's all I'm saying.
Well, you got bare silk shirts on there.
Brother, he's on the ground. What's going on here, man?
You know when I knew this nigga was a deviant, yeah? When man did one of them get ready with me, yeah? Man, he was starting in the shower, like.
Tell us what you're doing.
No, I've never started the shower, bro. I've never started the shower, bro. I've never started the shower.
What I'm saying, it was too much flesh on display, bro. Too much meat out, you know what I mean?
What is going on here?
Oh.
Where did you order that? Has he posted in these boxes? Yeah.
No, come on, man. Come on. I ain't.
Oh, so when that
But man's getting ready in that, bro. You
you
get
don't
me? That man's
see the
putting
brief, bro.
No, I ain't done my boxes.
But if you do, then we know there's something wrong.
if Calvin Klein's paying me to do that, I'll do it still.
Okay, so what if it's just like some any
must have Ethica.
Nah, it's gotta make sense, man. It's gotta make
Taser
sense.
says
Still,
Ethica
man.
got the bag.
I'm a businessman still.
But I'm a businessman.
Wait,
a
Taser, you're telling me
businessman
Ethica
still.
drops the bag, you're not wearing the
depends
box?
on the P, man.
Who?
Ethica.
Oh, exactly.
You
Depends on
know,
the
come
P.
on. You ain't seen them Ethica boxes.
No, what's that?
Come on, you man seen the Ethica
What's
boxes.
Africa boxes?
You man
Nah,
ain't
I
trying to
don't-
get
I-
the
I-
bag.
I actually
No,
don't know
no,
what
you
you're
niggas ain't trying to get
I
the
don't know.
bag.
What's that?
I don't know about that.
ETHI.
I've seen it. I've seen it.
But what's the
Seen
boxes like? Normal boxes?
Normal
It's bare
boxes.
colours,
It's just
man.
the same thing where the
Or
most
colourful
boxes.
boxes? I don't know about
Nah,
that.
normal
All
boxes.
my boxes are black, you know. Do you lot have grey boxes,
Man,
white
ain't
boxes?
just-
Right.
I don't really-
I'd say
White
man,
boxes.
just
white,
black
man,
or
white
black,
boxes,
maybe
bro.
white.
Bro, white.
Calvin Klein, does he do bare
You're a
white
brave
boxes,
man, bro.
White boxes.
If you're wearing all
Yeah,
white, if you go to an all white party,
Who's going to
Oh,
white
white
boxes? I'm not going to do a
I
white
have,
boxes.
bro.
Wait,
I have,
what boxes?
Well, you might not have no
All white
boxes that
party,
are white.
white boxes.
brother, I have
Nah,
9 years.
I
I
don't-
ain't risking nothing
Oh.
for that.
I don't have white boxes, bro.
nah, I got white.
No, I got white boxes. I don't wear them though. They've been folded. Every time I open the drawer, I see the white boxes.
Nah,
I
next
said,
time.
nah,
Bro, I tell you,
Because brother, them white boxes, no matter how clean you are, brother, everyone sweats, you know. You sit down, the cheeks are
So
clenched.
brown and that.
You take them off, you just, God damn.
You might get on the car one day.
I get it from Matt Dieter when I still like.
You might get on the
Back
car
door.
one day. The girl looks down, brother. It's a long night, bro.
Oh,
How many season days you wear them though?
I'm telling you as well, you know. She's been
Or
moving back
even
up.
you go to a girl's crib, you take the boxes off at the edge of the bed. You're done your thing, you're sleeping.
she
Might go to
wakes
the
up
toilet. Lifts up the
bro.
boxes. He's like, Jesus.
bro.
What is man keeping up
You
with?
might have thought this one free still. Thinking of the worst circumstances, but I hear it still. I hear it
Smokey picks
still.
up Debo's boxes with a straw.
I hear it still.
Brother, you are
Man,
bugging.
if you got white boss, you got to pick the days to wear it. Man.
Every
If you're gonna link it thing, you're not gonna wear the. You're gonna choose what days to wear.
day I wake up, bro, I go through my selection of black boxes,
You got
bro.
the-
Which pair of black boxes am I wearing today?
You got
bro?
to do white boxes in winter.
What?
Just don't do them, bro.
No, I hear that.
They're not
If you're
cheap
gonna,
on
any
that.
season, it's got to be winter or
Bro,
autumn,
I
bro.
would
I
shoot
hear
on
that.
that.
Summer or spring is a madness.
Marvin, I
madness.
would sooner
Myth.
go no boxes.
Nah, I'm not doing that
Do you
either.
not like white lingerie on women?
Figure say white women. I'm gonna say that's a mad
No,
question.
no.
What's
White
it like, white
lingerie.
women?
Bro, I was gonna say that's a crazy segue.
No. The white lingerie on women.
Not
It,
really.
it just looks
like
like the curtain to me, man. The net.
Yeah, I wouldn't choose that on that guy to
Young
wear white
negligee.
still.
Nah, I'm not. I don't like white, man.
No?
Nah.
White toes, white negligee.
Oh,
I know-
white toes.
I didn't say toes. He said
Oh,
toes.
okay.
Bro,
I know what you mean about white. There's no oomph to it.
Yeah, it's kind of
Like red,
it's
blue,
red,
black.
like the,
There's not much character.
or the
still.
neon ones. The neon ones are nice.
belly.
It's the same thing. My man don't want to look on the side of the bed and he's looking at them panties and shit like, yo, what's going on over there? Man said they look all hard in the middle.
Yo, under the blue light.
Easy, yeah, but
Man's under the white light.
You know them panties that stand on their own, bro. You're balancing on the side of the
Because of the drift to the side of the
hey,
Ah!
Hey.
Ah!
Nah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No, I say for me, my favorite color I'd say red. For me, red is the color of lingerie that I think looks great.
What
I was
red
gonna say
though?
love.
Like a dark red,
Like
a light red.
mauve. Like, you know when it's a deep red. A deep red for me looks great against any woman's skin color. Anybody.
I think it depends on the woman's skin tone.
And that's why I say
If
that's why I was
she-
like,
if she-
for me, red is the
If
best
she's dark skinned, it's nice when she's got like
bright color
Bright
Orange is
colours.
what I'm
lingerie. Yeah.
feeling on
what I'm
dark
saying?
skin right now. Orange.
And that's why I say for me, I think white lingerie on really, really dark skinned women looks great.
But you know, I used to, back in the day, it used to be like French knickers. Remember them days?
Mhm.
If a girl pulled out French knickers, it was mad. But then after a while, I don't know, the French knickers just started getting too big, bruv.
Too big.
Yeah.
As in, like, you know, French knickers, some of them can like be like,
Just cover half the cheek.
yeah, but then some of them were like getting a bit big, and I was like, they really.
But you know,
So now it's thongs again. Like back, remember when Cisco bought out a thong song? Yeah, that's when it was like raw. But then it was still Frenchies. But then
Thongs don't cover nothing though.
thongs don't cover nothing.
No.
I don't need you to cover nothing. I don't want you to cover nothing.
Cheeks.
I
know
wanna
what
see
the
the
cheeks,
cheeks,
But I'm a
bro.
man that likes the appeal. You know, like
What?
you're teasing man with the cheeks. I like them
I
type
hear
of
what he's
shorts.
talking. Wait,
I don't want to just see.
Do you know what the
cheeks, man.
problem? Do you know what the
What?
problem with
Nah, man.
lingerie is nowadays?
What kind of rubbish is this?
But you know when we think lingerie, it's a good thing you brought that conversation up. The one issue I have with lingerie nowadays, bro, is they're out there wearing it with 110s.
What?
If one
You know
tens-
what I'm talking about.
I know
When she
you
got
mean-
the bottom tracksuit bottoms, the lingerie up there in 110s, and you're like,
Oh, you mean like the
That's more in America
the
though,
One
man.
Piece
brother,
thing.
I've seen them doing it here.
So no, they're catching on.
There's catching
We talk
on.
about like
over
a
there.
one piece and then like the joggers are a bit
Brother,
pulled. Then
yes.
you see the,
And she's got 110s on.
but that's not lingerie though, is it? It is,
lingerie,
but
brother.
I don't want that.
That ain't lingerie.
Catwoman
That ain't
lingerie.
lingerie. That ain't lingerie.
Brother, it's lingerie.
No, but if I go to girls' side, she's wearing that. That's not really
In the yard.
That's some Whitney Houston thing.
Well, and die.
That no, and that.
Ain't that what she said?
And,
Oh, it's not the same song. Not the same song. You're talking about
What?
I'm trying to think of what song you're talking about.
I'm not talking about no song. I was talking about like the old school, like back in the days, like Waiting to Excel and them filmed there. That's what the women wore in them films. I don't care about them.
You're talking about the
lingerie.
yoga one, the yoga piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not lingerie to me, bro. Lingerie
You're not
is.
talking about that though.
He is talking about that. He's talking about
No, I'm
girls that
talking
go
about
out.
different
and
things.
wear-
Leotard.
Brother, there's the leotard thingy,
Leotard.
which I think is still lingerie, and then they'll wear the little bralette thingy, tracksuit bottoms, and the 110s.
What women are these?
Brother, go on Instagram right
I
now.
don't know what
I can't lie to you. I'm
Don't
not
worry,
following them girls
don't
there.
worry, the ladies are coming. We're gonna ask the ladies, you know what I mean? Why are you lot wearing lingerie with, you know what I mean, with 110?
No, but I'm not seeing that. I can't lie to
That's
you. I don't know who man's
110.
following. 110's 95.
I don't know, but I don't know.
She
I
got
don't
the
know.
lingerie out of here. She got
I
Cortez.
Nah, people do just different now, but I don't know about that one still.
I'm thinking, bro, you know what I mean? Are we really getting it on here? We going on the robbery, bro? Because you're like, you need to figure out what's going on here.
Because of 110s.
Yes, bro. Why are you wearing lingerie in 110s?
Do you know what's
That's a
do you
mad
know-
move still.
Do you know that what's different to that is that I don't know if the new gen of women are different, but the old gen of women used to have one pair of trainers, bro. Remember that?
No, I'm not that old, brother. Tell me, man.
No, but girls don't wear trainers like that. Girls have bare
You
shoes.
said one pair of trainers.
No, you know what I'm saying? As in, like, for example, the man them will have bare trainers, yeah, and no shoes.
Mm.
Like, You know what I'm saying? Whereas the girls were the opposite. They would have bare shoes
And one trainer.
and maybe like 1 or 2 pair of trainers. And
Trainers
like,
are lit now, man.
I'm saying in terms of maybe because the trainer culture might have changed, but I'm saying back in the day, girls weren't really fucking with trainers like that. Because why they like where
No, I
they
hear
wear the
what you-
trainers
Was there sick
to?
trainers though for women back
There
then?
There's
were,
always
bro.
been good
Even,
trainers.
even with every trainer that we've had always looks banging on women
And also
because it's so small.
And they get different colorways as well.
Remember the Huaraches?
Even on the sneaker app, how many times you see a pair of trainers come out, you're like, it's women. You're like, bloody
Yeah,
hell,
Because
man.
even if you think about Huaraches,
I swear.
Huaraches,
Yeah,
Jazzy, bro.
Size
Huaraches
nine.
always look banging
No,
on
lucky,
women's
man.
feet because they were so small and they were compact. I feel like anything past the 9 in Huaraches was a bit wild.
I'm a 10.5.
With the high top, with the Huaraches, with the low ones.
I think it's like do you know the ones you just slip your
The
foot
lows,
into?
the lows, man.
The lows.
The lows, crazy.
And I feel like on women's feet, they just always look cold
I
because
think
it was
trainers on women's feet look better anyway.
yeah,
Trainers in
because
general that are
it's,
smaller
because they're
look
smaller.
better, bro.
Besides-
That's literally it.
11 still.
yeah, crazy.
Yeah, it's long for me.
Yeah, canoes.
Only certain trainers really, obviously big up Puma,
Those are cold. still.
exotics and that. You get me?
Those actually look
Big
cold.
up
still.
Puma.
Plug was free.
But I don't know whether you get me.
Man,
Yeah,
cut
the
that
big
out,
up Puma still.
Man,
no,
Man said they got no checks
Yeah,
over
yeah,
here.
for that. Tobz was like, you know what, I'm going to mention you today. You know what, I'm going to get the tickets.
That's how you know I'm a hate. I'll be sitting in there thinking, oh, you know what I mean, blur out them logos. You know what I mean? Call your camera people, blur out all of that.
Hey, our first podcast was the Puma thing, bro.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah,
fam?
that's it.
Oh, we did-
And
we
bro,
ended up
you
dating
don't even
know?
remember that.
What?
They made her take all that
Bro.
shit off.
No. It didn't come out though.
No. They made, bro,
It
you
didn't
don't
come out.
remember?
No, it didn't come out in the end.
I said, come on, bro.
Brother,
come
they
out.
made
The
us
episode
take...
did come out. What are you talking
No,
about?
Brother, they made us get
They
rid of
didn't.
it.
No, they
Didn't come
didn't. We didn't get rid of it.
No, they made us change the
They made
title.
us change something.
The
Yeah.
title was
And there was some
changed.
other
But,
stuff
the
they made us
negotiation
change.
we had to do for
No,
that.
no, Marvin, they made us
Crazy.
take all the scenes out where we spoke about Puma.
Well,
there was a
literally.
part.
But he would know. 'cause he's-
No.
he's-
There's a part we spoke about where they were like, we spoke about Puma. They made us take that out.
Yeah, the beginning bit when we said,
Brother.
oh,
But it wasn't a Puma. It was part of the Puma
listen,
campaign,
listen.
though.
Can't say too much, but it wasn't Puma that was upset.
It was, you know, it was somebody we were working
This
with.
is why
at
it's
the time.
mad.
Bro.
And they made
Wow.
us.
But talking about plugging though, show. I think I might cheat on my girlfriend. 26, 27,
Yeah.
24.
Remember that was
Yeah.
wavy though.
Had to.
Because the way you said that,
Everyone
I
had
was
to get
like,
it.
whoa.
What is it? Where is it?
I needed the
I
silence.
said order.
Where can people get tickets and stuff?
On the website, so you can go www.wrightbrosents.com. That's Wright Bros, WRIGHT brosents.com, or on IG, Wright Bros Ents. Link is in the bio.
And how many dates are there?
It's 3 dates, 26th, 27th, and 28th of October. So yeah, man.
Are you ready, Tobz?
Ready, man.
The barn ready.
Barn ready.
If you each had to tell the people, your prospective audience, one thing, you know what I mean, that would get them excited for the show, what would it be? Starting with Tobz.
Tobz said, I'm in it, bro.
Hey,
I'm in
see,
it, blood.
that's wavy.
No, but I'm in it.
That's one. That's one.
That's valid, man.
Do something different. It's a different experience.
We love that.
And it's fun.
It's a different experience, man.
I just said
man.
the
I know I said
same.
the same thing, but you know what? It's a different experience, man. Come check it out.
No, I love that.
Something different for the culture. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's an entertaining show. It's a fun show. You laugh out loud. You have a great time. And like I said, I want to see you lot there as well, man.
No, and
Sure.
I'm fully on it. Like I said, and we've got to support, you know, people doing different things, essentially. Just like you guys said when we were talking about brunches and everything earlier, it is a real thing where we're so conditioned to doing the same stuff, essentially. It's, you know what I mean, for me, it's great when people kind of branch out and, you know what I mean, they'll do something different and they'll invite you to something different. So I think, you know, as a collective, you know what I mean? And when I say collective, I mean not just us as Free Shots, you know, us as people in the community, essentially. Sometimes it's just great to go out there and say, hey, let's just go check this out and see. Because it might be an introduction into theatre, you know what I mean? Because like I said, as people, you might not even know you're going to enjoy theatre because it's something you've never done. Most people always feel like, because I don't know if I'm going to be into that. You know, if you've never been, how would you know?
You
know,
man been
100%.
in theatre before?
I was going
Yeah.
to ask the same question.
Aaron's gone.
Remember with Barbershop? Do you remember we all watched Barbershop before?
Yeah?
Barbershop.
I went there.
Barbershop Chronicles.
Chronicles, yeah.
Yeah.
Years ago.
Aaron had a play with Angie Lamar. Can't remember what the play
Must
was.
remember
Brothers.
Barbershop.
Yeah.
Brothers,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah,
dish
yeah.
out.
That's
That was
So
It must
Miles,
have been
Miles is actually an actor, by the way. I know they banter on Filthy Fellas or whatever, but
Yeah,
Miles
on his bio, it says actor, innit?
he's been in a couple of plays in this. I've seen
Okay.
him as well.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I've been to a couple of plays. Yeah.
So he was in that.
No, Aaron was in The Brothers,
Aaron,
and then
yeah,
Miles
yeah,
was
yeah.
in some next one from back. It was a while back still, but he's definitely done a few plays in his time.
Yeah, but yeah, like I said to people, you know, go out there, you know what I mean? Check it out.
But that's what it's about. Sorry to cut you. Because you know, like, again, you call up your man them and be like, yo, I went to this party and it's lit. The next one's here. Like, I need to go. Just say rare. That's what it's about. There you go. I was gonna say but I was like, no. But then that's what it says. It's about calling up the man and going, yo, there's a play. It's lit. It's actually fun. Like, you know, I'm trying to say, like, come down and check it out. And obviously, same thing with the girls that getting the group chats going and saying, yo, there's actually this play. Looks good. And yeah, man, just, you know.
If the man didn't want to do the maths, basically Big Tobz is in it, so the gallum are going to be there. So if the gallum are going to be there, the man them should go there.
Facts, bro. You told the
You
man.
think man them come to Free Shots Live because of the man? Come on, man.
For the
crowd's
women's.
booming. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the women's will be there. You know,
No, but let's be honest. Oh, no? Because you're wearing your best drip on the live show. It ain't for me. And it ain't for Keith. So who's it for, Marv? Tell us, please.
Myself.
I swear. Okay, cool. Say that.
Just myself.
Marvin, you know, it brought out. Marvin brings out. This is how I know. Marvin brings out jewelry man didn't know he had. At the light show, got watches man didn't know he had. No, got Cubans.
Well, listen, honestly, these man.
We went LV. Yeah?
Oh, here we
Went
go,
LV.
man.
This guy asked for LV jeans. I said,
What?
It's different still.
What are you saying?
LVGs is different still. It's different.
Normally the
still.
crep or the
Yeah,
belt
it's
or the
different,
gloves.
it's different.
Man had the LV jeans, nigga. Man had the
Yeah,
jeans.
it's
The total
different
bill was a
still,
mad thing,
yeah,
and he just
yeah.
backed out his car. That's
You know when I
insane.
knew
Yeah,
that the
Barber's
man-
gone clear now.
Yo,
Still.
come
No,
on,
you know
man.
when
Yeah.
I knew. You know when I knew I had to do better. You know what I mean? This nigga one show, bro. We were in the venue, bro, and I know it was baking in there because you know what I mean. I was baking in there. This nigga had the LV jacket on, yeah, and it was hot as shit. In there. This nigga, remember, but he kept the LV jacket on. You remember? I think it's Royal Albert.
Hey, who kept the LV jacket on?
LV.
It was an LV.
Who, me?
You had an LV.
Are you talking about me? No, it's Prada.
That's the one. Bro, it's like $2,000 jacket. I know the jacket was like 2 free bags.
I didn't.
Brother, I
She
was like,
gassed me as well. Last size in the whole country. I said, yeah, run down.
oh, what she didn't tell him is like, it was like 30,000 of it wasn't this
No, they buried it.
You got 29,000.
I do know what with that jacket, bro.
Yes, man. So he kept on.
Kept it on, brother.
Yo.
No, but it's not
Man's
after party,
getting
the
wear
show.
out of it, innit?
Come on,
Like,
man.
even worse than the
Bro, the
heat
after
stroke.
party,
Come
bro.
on, man. I've only worn the jacket twice as well.
The other man thing about
you
designer
sell it for like
clothes,
$6 bills?
they're a draw out, bro.
It's a
You
draw
can't
out.
wear
man.
that much.
No, you can't.
Even when I bought the hoodie, I bought the Gucci hoodie. I wore that 3 times.
But my Casablanca shirt for my birthday, I have not worn it again.
Bro.
Where am I going? It's so loud. But if I wear it again,
Yeah,
man, be like,
especially the
"Hey,
loud
you still wear
ones.
that?"
The loud ones you can only wear once.
you
and
know,
that's
and you know
it.
the maddest thing is
Once
this
you're taking a
track-
picture of it, it's long.
This tracksuit now I can wear it bare times. No one will care.
Mm.
That hoodie I wear it. Man, people start saying, "Why you keep wearing a hoodie?"
No, it's fine. Think about it,
These
Marvin.
are the money I spend. I should wear it every day of the
Every
week for the
day,
next
But you know
year.
what?
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
right,
yeah.
Marvin. So these are my workish trousers. I have like 5-6 pairs of these, and I have them on rotation. Black t-shirts, have them on rotation every day. Like I think maybe I'd say 60% of the episodes we do, I'm usually in black
That's how it
trousers,
is. Yeah.
like whatever.
But we got to-
Nobody says nothing.
It got to the point where we were wearing the same outfits every week. I just thought, let me just dress up to the studio, bruv. Because I got no other time to, unless it's the weekend. We're just wearing the same clothes, keeping it casual.
But the minute you slap a designer on twice, people are like, is everything okay?
Yeah,
No, big man.
man.
You know,
mad,
man,
man,
but like,
still.
raw, you keep beating out that top, bro.
Yeah, it's bad.
You know what I mean? It's like, raw, you blessed.
But
You're
even-
like, man, wore it
But
twice.
even I'm the same though, because even when I was in Dubai the other day, there's a
No,
girl
but
I-
Dubai is different.
No, there's a girl I saw in Dubai, like, and I'm just chilling, talking to her, like, "Yo, you good, whatever." And then, for some reason,
You say you're beating out the designer.
what?
I'm asking if she asked if you were beating out the designer.
No, it's
Yeah,
what?
girl can't ask you that. Are you
No,
crazy?
don't mind it. So I've seen her in Dubai now, and she's wearing a particular outfit, and then I think she might have tagged me in something. So as I'm looking at the tag, I just looked through her gram, and like she's wearing the same outfit, like 8 grids down or something. But in my mind, I was like, why have I noticed this? But I'm saying people just notice stuff like that. Like,
no,
you know what I'm saying, but I don't really care about it. But someone might be like, raw, same thing again. Yes, you should be able to wear the same thing over and over again, but
Yeah.
the way you're conditioned,
Can't
especially
post
if you
it
think
though,
about it
man.
as well, when you go out, you want to take a nice picture somewhere,
Yeah.
innit? The moment you take a picture in that outfit,
That's
you know
it.
it's the
That's
outfit's
it. It's
done,
done.
bro.
It's done.
Yeah, nah, I agree with that.
You
done
do-
still.
or you got to remix it as in like to such a degree.
And you got to wait a period of time before you even remix it anyway.
But I agree with that though. You don't have to post a picture every day.
Have you not been seeing the fashion trends where they'll have these guys in design or whatever and they'll ask, what are you wearing? Have you seen some of the garments some of these people are
In
wearing?
New York
bro?
and that, yeah.
Brother, one guy had these, you know what I mean, where did you seen it where the cheeks are cut out or the jeans? Brother, like if you see what some bro, on my mother's life, I'm gonna find the video for you lot, yeah. It's some of the wildest stuff. When I look at this drip, I think now everyone's just trying to be
Yeah,
outlandish.
fashion's
now.
just trying to
Because
push.
when I
you
look
now.
at
Trying
this,
to push
yeah,
the boundaries,
this
innit?
brother had one bag, you know what I mean, and they asked him, what is the one fashion thing that you want? He's like, there's this pig bag, Everyone's like, you're bugging, bro. Like when they put the picture out of the bag, and I was like, you're really going out of your way to get this pic back.
So I'm gonna say, Tobz, you're in that industry where like obviously you're gonna do fashion shoots and whatever. How far will you go with a fashion shoot? Like in
Talk
terms
about
of,
where.
yeah, like in terms of what can, because anyone bring you something, you're like,
If Rick Owens calls you up and he says, we got the Rick Owens drip, but there's no cheeks at the back of the jeans.
What's
That's a myth,
going on
dude.
here,
My
man?
cheeks can't be on display still. A myth.
what if they say like people won't see it, but they'll just see the
I don't
silhouette?
believe you. I don't believe
You
you.
don't believe me?
I don't
No,
believe
you know
No,
why?
you-
No,
Tazer thinks I'm a madman,
don't-
you
know.
No.
Tazer thinks I'm a madman.
Tazer
No,
madman today,
I
you know.
don't think you're a
I feel
madman.
like I feel like
It
you
would have been done. It would have been done, Tazer. Trust
you're
me.
fashionable.
I feel like we can see you do the upper glute.
No,
on
I
how
Tazer, you're
pulled up my
violating
boxes,
still.
yeah.
Man said the top
Tazer,
cheek.
Tazer, you're
The
violating
roof
still.
down, the roof down.
Tazer, you're violating.
Yeah,
Like the cheek will be unbuttoned and it'll just be a little bit.
But like
bouncy.
today,
Nah.
I can see you wear the cheekless ones.
Bro,
with
there's
the Theo
nothing
boxes.
man's done to make man think about
With the
taking
Theo
it. bro.
boxes.
Nah, the upper glute, yeah. But when you
Man
do
said the
that,
upper glute.
wait. But when you do that, the bag is mad.
Nah, for me, there's still things I take pride in it. So there's an extent I just won't go.
It's Calvin Klein though. It's black and white, bro.
Rick Owens.
The man can't tell you nothing.
I don't want to speak too much. I don't want to speak too much in it. No, I'm saying there's levels in it. You know what I'm saying?
Man said, did Rick Owens call me himself? Or did one of his people call me?
Bro, do you know it's the bag ain't everything, man. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like,
It's something though.
it's something, but like I'm a branding myself in it. So,
And so that the brand got to have his cheeks out.
Would you do?
bro, you sound like you want to do. What you trying to do, bro?
Like I said, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. If the bag is right, you might have gonna see me at Paris Fashion Week.
It's just
Your cheeks
no,
out.
fashion's
Cheeks
mad now,
out.
though.
You're moving mad.
Fashion's mad. now,
Hey,
though.
listen, you think I worked this hard, bro, to not do the cheeks for the
But do you know
for
what
the bag?
do you know what the next step
And
is?
first,
After your cheeks
man,
out?
Marvin,
I
all I'm
lie.
gonna say to you, man, is the only problem is if you man are looking. Where are you looking?
Hey, look,
You think that
Exactly.
excuse works?
but I don't mind him, bro. This brother.
But they send you that letter to invite you to a certain party.
I saw that on yesterday on the TV. Is it the owner of Abercrombie and Fitch or something?
Yeah,
like that?
brother.
He's been doing a madness.
Hey, wait.
Serious? Is he
This
on-
brother using company funds and all sorts, bro. This
Hey,
brother is.
Let me
listen,
show you how extreme what he's
It's mad.
doing. Yeah, one don woke up and was like, "Where am I?" When he stood up, there was a condom in his bum, brother. Listen to what I'm saying. What this
no
brother is
way.
doing.
In Morocco, like it's like he has these wild parties in Morocco, and he
brother,
fly
it's a
out
mad
like
thing, bro.
these models that ain't got no P.
Mad. And he gets
then-
them to sign NDA, so they can't talk about it. But the moment they walk into the party, they sign an NDA. So anything they do is like you have to do it.
But NDA doesn't cover criminal acts, though.
It's not, it can't be a criminal act if you haven't told anyone.
No, but girl keeps saying, if
Brother, if you
you're breaking
wake
the law,
up,
you're
bro,
breaking the law.
if
No,
you
no, I
wake up
know.
with a condom hanging from your bum and you don't know how to stay, that's a crime.
I hear that, but look, think about
And you know, man, this thing is, I came back from Dubai in it, so like,
Whoa.
I've come home.
the
and
way you
then-
do it.
The way you said it,
You
like,
caused
yo,
the segue.
and this
Don't
thing happens
segue
so
like
bad,
let
bro.
me
Like,
finish what I'm saying then.
let him land.
You know them ones? Don't try and fuck up my
Let
thing.
him land.
Let me finish
He
what
just
I'm
came
saying.
too soon. It was just
Yeah.
too soon, bro, Bubs. That's
These
it.
brothers don't
But
mind
land
him.
though, land.
Because you sound like you wanted to
Nah,
burn
don't say nothing, bro. I'll tell you what I'm saying, bro. I don't know what man's talking about, bro. You gotta move a man over there.
No, won't be,
Anyway, so I come home. My mum's watching it on TV. Is that the first thing I've seen? Like, all I can see is, you know, they got the brother in a dark room and he's talking and they can't see his face. I'm like, what's this? And I'm just watching the subtitles. I'm like, hold on, is this real or is it a film? And the more I watched it, it was like to have these mad parties in Marrakesh.
The first party that I read about, yeah, they walked in and the guy's got a husband. I think he's 70, his husband's like 50. The brothers that they've invited to the party, like, let's say they're about 21 upwards, yeah, let's say there's about 10 of them, yeah. The first thing they've seen when they walked to the party is him beating his husband.
Jesus.
I don't want to see that in the party. And then they hand him out your porn star martini or
That's
champagne.
mad.
What? I want to leave. Can't leave. Yeah, you join.
Was this on the news?
It was like a, you know, like that panorama
ABC,
documentary.
ABC, yeah.
So they were kind of talking to the people involved
Surviving
and whatever.
XYZ.
But that's
Mad.
taking a bit of a dark turn still. So anyway, let's get back to just to round up this
This podcast is hilarious.
episode. So yeah, I was gonna say because people should really support this because I see a lot of people always moaning about, in terms of the black community, we only have one type of show, which would be like a Top Boy. Anyway, you know, like something to do with gangs, something to do with always like drugs and whatever. And people always ask for there to be different stuff. Now you have something different.
Go support it.
Go support it, innit?
Therefore, and you know, in saying that, it's not like there's, because every show is important, right? Every story is important because
Facts.
these are all reflections of people's reality.
Yeah.
Some of us have probably been in certain lifestyles and some of us haven't, but we know people that have. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's never a case of we shouldn't be supporting those shows and we should be supporting these shows instead. But it's just like you said
Support
earlier.
this as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying that.
balance.
I'm not saying that.
I know you're saying that.
Yeah, I'm just saying in terms of
like that.
like it's nice to have like
A
a
very
variety of shows
Yeah,
within the
yeah,
black
definitely,
community because what that shows is
Range.
range and also it allows the actors within our community scope to show different aspects.
Yeah,
If you're only showing that gunman bad boy all the time on every show, it's like you're not gonna get another acting gig because they only see you in that role. So we want to see our actors in different roles.
Yeah.
with
And
variety
this is
of
for
things.
this is for all of those people that always complain about, oh, we don't have this, we don't have that. You do have it now.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And it's
100%,
now time for you to go and watch it. If you don't go and watch it, you know what I mean? You can't be out here talking shit. You know what I mean? Because people.
Just to add to what these two said, I think it also creates opportunity as well. Because what happens is now that you're in that space, people can see, oh snap, I can probably get a job in that space. I can think about opening a venue where black people can now.
Representation is very
stuff like that.
important. Because
That's important too.
in terms of black theatre, I've seen it, but not really.
Have you seen any shows? Did you go? You didn't go to the Barbershop Chronicles show, did you?
Nah, I couldn't make it. Was that in Roundhouse?
Yeah. Well, last time it was in Roundhouse, but
Last time I watched the first iteration of it, but I've forgotten where it was.
We went into the
National
after
Theatre.
party there,
We
remember?
went to the after party.
And I forgot.
There was no tickets in it, so you just said just come to the after party.
Yeah.
It was sold out. Like, but by the time they got round to like getting us our ticket, they looked and like,
Yeah,
they said just come to the after party.
that show was big and they had a lot of publicity, which is good. It's dope, innit? But again, that's just one show we mentioned in the last, year, 2 years?
Yeah.
But there's probably 2 or 3, but that's still not,
There should be more.
there should be more.
And I only, with the, you know what I mean? And what I loved, and with the, so when I went to watch the Barbershop Chronicles initially, so Inua Ellams. So he did the show and then we did an event together. Well, you know what? I'm not sure where this place is, but you know, the big theatre place, man.
Where is it?
It's, you know, it's one of the kind of the major ones.
National Theatre.
National Theatre.
Yeah, I think it's I've forgotten now because we did the event so long ago. You know what I mean? Because I did a talk with him essentially because we ended up talking about mental health. I mean, black men, because that was the theme that was centered around the show. We ended up having, you know what I mean, a great talk about mental health essentially. So that's kind of how I got introduced to the show essentially. So I went to go watch the show and then we did the event together essentially. We spoke to, you know what I mean, a massive room of people and it was amazing essentially because you look at the impact of what that is. And we're going back close to, I think this is probably like 2016. You know what I mean? So that's 8 years ago now? 7 years ago?
Oh, so just to round up as well, we was talking about tickets, innit, for people. So how many tickets do you want to, keep saying something about a ticket?
Or like a giveaway for
Yeah. So,
saying
well, so how you guys want to do it? Obviously, you can do like a competition and we'll just let us know. And we'll...
So
I
what
think we'll slap it on Instagram.
Yeah, what I might do is slap it on Instagram. Either slap it on Instagram and
Based
then,
on this show.
and then people comment, or people can just inbox you.
You know what I
free
think
shot, and
of?
then you could choose someone. I don't know because it depends on how when it.
Yeah, that's a bare traffic on their page for no reason.
Oh, good
No, I
reason.
think,
That's,
you know what I mean?
that's good though.
Oh yeah.
Because they want to know
Convert them to
how many
serve.
people have seen the show as well. Or like, remember the same time you said to people, if you got to this part of the episode, send me a star.
Like, they spammed. They're gonna spam you, but they spammed Cyan.
Well, if they say
I told them to do it to Cyan one time.
Yeah.
Kill
No,
their
and I
kill their
think,
DMs.
and I think that's a great thing, essentially, you know what I mean, for our guests. Because like I said, we want to get people on there. We want to get more people, you know what I mean, involved in that industry. Because like I said, it's not just audience that are involved. You know what I mean? You might never know your next actor in, you know, one of your shows might be listening, you know what I mean, the next writer, the next, you know, director, the next person on set, you know. And we always have these conversations when we tell people when you want to get into show business, it's more than just being the person at the front. There's so many things that go on behind the scenes, essentially. Because even when we had, this is an episode that didn't come out, but when we had Stevie on, you know what I mean, and they were talking about, you know, the people that they work with on set in theatre, you know what I mean? People that work with you in terms of movement, you know, people that work with you in terms of speech. You know, when you show people, there's so many things you can be doing behind the scenes. And I think this is, you know, when you talk about gateway to so many things, and I feel like with and I feel sometimes black people, you know, and they're like, it doesn't feel like a space that's for us. This is it now, you know what I mean? You get to see people that look like you right in these shows. You know what I mean? Think about it. You know what I mean? From writing all the way to, you know what I mean, people that are in the show, you know what I mean? It's black from top to bottom. And I feel like that's incredible because people get to see that, wow, we can be part of.
It's true that white people love a theatre, blood.
Yeah.
They've been going from day, from like, you know, like, what's the
Book of Mormon and
Punch and Judy and them thing there? What's that?
Yeah.
And
know
Puss
about
in
that.
Boots, yeah, and Puss in Boots and them thing there.
I don't know who you lot are talking about right now.
Come on, that's
But not like, if you think, no,
the
but you think,
uncultured swine.
but
bro.
when you think
He's
of
a
shows-
cheater.
when you think of Wicked, Book of Mormon. When you think of theatre, those are the things you've seen. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're not a theatre goer, when you're in the city, bro, those are the things. When you think of theatre,
that's a train station.
Wicked. You know Wicked.
But
You only know Wicked.
Some of these shows have
Black
been
and
going.
green.
Some of these shows have been going on like
50 years.
Bro, like when you see some of these shows, they've been going on for years.
Lion King, Mormon,
I've seen
Book
Lion
of
King
Mormon.
still.
Yeah, Lion King, Book of Mormon.
Who'd you go with?
Wicked,
Who'd
Black
I go
and
with?
green.
Who'd you go with?
My ex. You can't catch me up, bro.
I just asked the question, bro. Doesn't catch me out.
Nah,
You know,
he
you
tried
know,
to-
you
he
know what it
tried
sounds like? You know that skit where man's talking about his missus is trying to catch him up. Who you got? I went out with Charlie. She's like, I called Charlie. Which Charlie? Big Charlie or Little Charlie? Big
Oh, yeah, I
Charlie.
remember that
I was out with Little Charlie.
Hey, that's funny.
I've seen a few things. Is it Emoji or
What's
something?
the question, bro?
Emoji. It's like another, like an African show, similar to Lion King. There's a few. I've seen Starlight Express. I've been to a couple still.
Oh, you're
I was wondering, is it a motive that you go
cultured
to?
individual.
Come on,
But is it a motive that you go to with the mandem or go to with the babes?
Depends on what it is.
If you're going, when you're going with, because clearly you're not going with me. Who are you going with?
No, because you haven't spoken to me about it.
We spoke about it before. You walked in. You were. I mean, oh, are you going with me or?
Nah, I'm bringing the babes still.
I think we could write.
Shout out whoever you are.
I think we could write a show between us.
We definitely, yeah.
I think we could influence one. Yeah.
We said
no,
right.
we
I don't
can
know
write-
what it is.
We can write.
Wait.
Don't mind this.
Who bets?
These not gonna use chat.
You can bring refresh. Bring refresh.
These chat GPT using ass niggas, bro. Well, write a script.
What?
If it-
You say
write a
chat
script.
GPT?
You're gonna write a script or you're gonna use chat GPT?
Well,
I
you
use
say man, them
ChatGPT.
can't write.
No, I'm not saying you can't write. I'm
Is that
asking this
brother?
guy a question. You might be able. You?
Brother, go to my Instagram and go into my captions, bro. Man's been doing this for years, you know.
Don't let him talk to you like
That's
that.
Don't mind him.
caption.
Don't let him.
Don't mind him.
But it's a caption of script now.
Brother, do you know what? What?
It's a caption of script.
It's a full of writing, bro.
I've written a whole book, 40,000 words and all. You know, you ain't talking to me like that.
You know these new age niggas that now because they're woke and they can speak on the BBC. Now they think they're
You wrote a caption and
commentators.
they can write a script.
Marvin,
Maybe it's a long caption, isn't it?
The last Jason read a
How
lot of
long's
these
the
books to
caption?
please
He's the
God when he's
best,
out
I'm
here
telling
talking
you.
bare wicked.
He is the best.
Brother, you see man like
Brett,
this. People don't realize.
I'm not saying you
Brother,
can't,
let
bro.
me land. You know, like,
Brett.
people like there's different levels to writing, innit? So, for example, if you're witty and you can think of something witty and you can translate that to a caption, you can translate it to somewhere else. You can't do that. So that's it. Keith, if people say to you, I love your captions,
Come
I've
on.
got the same thing. Have you?
I don't understand.
I don't know what's going on here.
Let them niggas know. Let them niggas know I invented the long caption. I tell them niggas right now.
All I wanted to know is how a caption translates to a script. Like. That's all I wanted to know.
All I know is you ain't talking to me because I've been written the
But I
book,
just asked
nigga,
the
so you
question.
know that ain't me.
I just asked the question.
I went script writing class still. At Fremantle, so
I know.
yeah.
So like I'm saying, all I'm saying is this.
I know.
You know, if you niggas need me and Marvin,
It be your own sometimes, you know.
If you
write
need
a script about that. Haters in the camp. It be your own still.
if you need me and Marvin, you know, to come out here, you know, come right with you niggas, you know what I mean? We're here, you know. Marvin, tell him we want production credits.
If you want someone to promote it, shout Taze.
I mean, you've seen our beat, so.
See, I do.
Sold out 5 minutes.
Yeah, I do my
60
promo
seconds.
well, you get me?
60 seconds.
You know what I mean? No, but you know what I mean? We appreciate you guys. Like I said, for me, I love conversations like this, you know what I mean? And I love when the mandem branch out and do incredible things outside of the space.
And involve
that
other
people,
people
you know what I
as
mean?
well.
You know the stuff where, as a black man, people always expect you, when you say you're doing something, you know what I mean? People have an idea of what it's going to be before you even do it. You know when people look at you like, oh, it's going to be this and this, and you're like, yo, no, it isn't. It's nothing like that. So that's what I like about what you guys are doing, you know what I mean? So like I said, when we come out and see the show, one, we know it's going to be incredible, and two, we are just happy that, you know what I mean, it's a group of, you know what I mean, not even just black people, it's, you know, it's black men that are looked at a certain way doing something absolutely incredible.
And black women as well.
Yeah, love, man.
You don't know, yeah.
And also these men as well, they're not just doing plays, they're doing other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So obviously, follow their page and you'll see stuff. You know what I'm saying? I went eating the other day. I was
You
enjoying
live there,
it.
innit? I know you live.
Man said, this place is wavy.
Marvin said,
I looked
party
up,
over
I
here.
see Tobz on the table. Like, what's that video? Shanty and is it Foolish? And when he walks in, the man, Big Tobz looked at me, just threw his hat in the corner. I said,
Man said, I see you, you see me.
yeah, that's cool stuff.
And that's all. But yeah, no, we appreciate you guys for coming.
I just thought you lot talking about. We're eating in
Canning Town.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, because we had an R&B once. And then
Are you done?
This
No,
guy,
no,
no.
every day
No,
R&B,
no,
bro.
round the corner.
You put it to the right, then we get it, bro.
No, wait, let me finish, man. So we had an R&B once, yeah, and then everyone was leaving, but then the crowd just changed by the time I left. Bare buff girls.
Yeah.
I was like, this weren't R&B. Where you not going? Everyone was like, hey, Dan.
Yeah,
I
I
said,
remember that day.
okay.
I was
this
just
guy, though. This is
I
this guy.
saw
Yeah,
Fake,
yeah,
like, what you
yeah.
doing around here? Like, you just come for R&B? They're like,
Bro.
no, I'm going to Eden. I said,
I think
it's
Eden-
place,
Please,
man.
man, yo.
Eden's a new
that
spot.
guy there?
Narnia.
I was like, yeah, I used to
Eden
go
popping
there
still.
still.
Kind of like, it was a Thursday as well. It was jumping in there.
Yeah,
When I
bro,
got in there
yeah.
first, because when you walk in, it's like a restaurant bit, innit?
Yeah.
So I was thinking, well, I'll be quiet tonight, innit? But I didn't want to say nothing, innit? Obviously, the man walked through the back. I said, right, you're at Narnia, lying in the wardrobe.
Yeah.
Open the door.
Everything's a guy
It
does.
was popping off. Then there's a
Yeah,
night
in
went
there,
on.
yeah.
I've been there like 3 times still, man.
Yeah, I need to
It's
return
decent
still.
in there still. It's
Yeah,
decent.
that's
He invited me. See what I'm saying? You be your own, blood. Be your own, man.
Come this Thursday.
You see this brother here? Don't listen
Be
to
your
Taze.
own, man.
I like Keith. Taze the type of person that, like, you'll hear about a motive, yeah?
Yeah.
You'll get there, Taser's there already. You're like, this nigga ain't told me.
Why are you going there?
What do you mean?
You heard it was a motive, right?
No, you don't get what I'm saying.
You didn't tell me.
No,
wait,
he-
hold on.
Wait, let me finish. Let me finish.
I didn't know he was coming.
No. The thing about Taze,
He's,
you'll
he's upset that you got there first.
No, don't mention brother, yeah? You'll mention it in the group, like, you'll say, like, something like, anyone going to this motive, whatever.
Yeah.
Taze won't say nothing.
Okay.
Then you'll go, then he'll be there. He's one of them ones, bro. Or Taze will only message you if no one else has messaged him. Anyone else going to the motive? What? No one's hit you back?
No.
Yep.
Heath don't come out, man. You can't use
yeah.
Heath as a reference.
Keith
You
is
can't-
trying.
I'm out all the time. We just don't go to the same places. Don't do that. You man see me out all the time. Don't do that.
Shut up.
Where though?
I'm at the cigar lounge all the time.
Mm.
Man is telling me I'm not out all the time. Or I go titty bar sometimes. Don't do that.
He's upset. He's like, wow, you see myself, bro.
I'm outside, man.
Damn niggas know I'm
I
out
got a
there.
life, bro.
I mean,
What kind of events you go? So what events you go to?
I spend a lot of time in the cigar lounge.
Okay.
yeah, man, I don't really smoke cigars, so you don't see me doing it.
Your strip club, bro.
I said, what's
I feel like the strip clubs in UK are whack though, man.
Yeah, garbage.
Yeah.
I can't
You
lie.
been
I
America,
went there, I fell asleep.
You were asleep. You fell asleep.
I fell asleep, bro. Like, when you go to American strip club, there's no comparison, bro.
No
The
food's
food's better.
Like it's a vibe there. It's
I
not
go
even
eating
not even just
titty
the
bar.
strippers, it's a vibe there. You're eating food, you're chilling,
here,
bro.
bro.
But
But
you can't eat in the
You're
titty bar.
going
Brother,
to
I'm
titty bars
telling you,
here. In
say
America,
that, bro. I've
you're
had some of the best.
jumping those wings,
The
bro.
best salmon and
trust.
mashed potato
Bro.
ever. Watching his Captain Cheeks. So,
The food in the strip clubs is different
Bro,
still, but
you're gonna
it slaps,
eat.
bro.
But bear in mind, I've been to strip clubs years ago. This guy had been talking about, I'd never blow peas. I'd never blow peas. I'm not that guy. One strip club in New
Say,
York.
draw
This
out.
guy's losing his
Draw.
mind.
that's a lie.
Where can I change some more pounds?
Man said losing my mind.
Did you cash-
I went
did you cash-
$200.
Did you go gas rate again?
I went $200.
Were you attempting to go to
Why
gas rate
did I
again?
go to point again?
But you know what, yeah,
What
the
you mean,
thing is-
why did you go cash rate again?
Because I left my bag in the car.
Okay, but why were you gonna go cash rate? Why did we just leave?
It was $200 I spent. That's not a lot.
Oh, so you wanted to do more?
What? $200 in ones is like this. It's not a lot,
If-
bro.
if-
When
and
they
they
go
did
Captain
kick you
Cheese
man out.
and you're doing
Yeah,
this,
yeah,
what
yeah.
you want me to be doing? One, two.
No.
You
Come on, it was
threw,
a
you
sis
threw
for
2
home.
bills and they didn't throw you out.
No. With my
Wait,
friend,
so for more. I mean, you spent time to throw, bro.
yeah, Keith ain't been to one still. Not in the room. What's wrong with you? £200 is not a lot,
I
bro.
spent more money in strip clubs here than you lot
That's what I'm
spent over
saying.
there. All I'm saying is that's why.
No, that's
Now,
what I'm
man,
saying.
don't make it seem like I ain't spending no
No,
bread.
that's what I'm saying. Here's a waste.
Yeah, but strip clubs over here, it's not
It's a waste,
that
bro.
thing though, is it?
Because
No, over here, bro, they take you to the back.
Yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it?
Yeah, here's a waste, bro.
For a conversation as well. you know?
Brother, you know, the dogs could be
cheeks if you're
dead,
happy,
bro. The dogs could be dead. That bread is gone.
I don't want to hear no stories, bro. I don't want to hear nothing.
Gone.
When you go to American strip clubs and they see you, they know what time it is. They're
But
around
over
you.
there,
They want that piece.
competition. Go over there.
And it's competitions and the girls are like, whereas here is like it's just there's
One of my
there's no
favorites-
energy, bro. Go to
Yeah,
strip club
it's
here,
dry,
it's
it's dry, it's
lethargic, bro.
Bro,
The
one of my-
girls are
Dry,
tired.
yeah.
They don't really want to be here. They don't care. So you're there chilling, thinking, do you want to really?
Bro,
you don't
one
really
of my
want to be here.
favorite. One of my
In
favorite.
America, them girls are smiling in your face,
Got
bro.
it.
One of
Grabbing
my
your
favorite
arm.
strippers. I went to the bar not too long ago. They were like, "Oh, she's gone to America," and I was like, she coming back because she ain't got the cheeks for that."
Bro, that's rude.
No, America's different.
No, she's my favorite. She's my favorite here. But I was like, over there in America, you ain't.
No,
built
America,
for that.
you got different types, innit? So that's the good thing about strip clubs. There's so many
Oh, she
different
be in
women
the
in
petite
there
strip club.
that like certain guys like certain things. But anyway, let's round up anyway. But all right, love for coming through, guys. We appreciate it, man.
Thanks for having us, bro, man. Appreciate it.
No,
Appreciate
honestly,
it.
we appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? It's been an amazing episode, and we are looking forward to
coming to the show.
Yeah, man.
I think I might cheat on my
Saturday,
girlfriend.
man.
Greenwich Theatre, 26th
But
of
you know, for a second, I'm
Every
gonna-
single time you say that,
Pull
it
up.
catches
Bro,
me off.
first
That's how you
second-
know it's a banging title. Because every time you say it,
feel like
I
you're
think you mean it.
Yeah, I thought you were confessing this.
You must confess
to my
it.
girlfriend. I was like, brother, no. I was like, it was a comedy. It was a show. I was like, oh shit, it's a show. Sorry, man.
Because you know, you want to tell man the mic's still rolling. You want to tell him, like, hey, yo.
Who do you tell? It's done, by the way, but who do you tell first when you're thinking about cheating on your girlfriend?
What is going on with
Do you
this?
tell your boys?
What?
You must have, you have a conversation
Charles,
with someone.
ignore him, please. Because I don't know
I'm
what
ignoring him, man.
brother,
I know.
No, I'm just
What kind of
throwing
question is this, bro?
I'm just throwing it out there. What do you mean? Who do you go speak to first?
Who do you speak to first?
I ain't had a girlfriend like that.